welcome to Sarah's Kitchen. I'm Sarah, this is my kitchen, hence Sarah's Kitchen. You guys are in Sarah's Kitchen. We're cooking and I want to get all the steps in for you guys to see everything. First thing this is live, first thing I'm going to start with is I have these beautiful mushrooms. Now, at any point, I'm making dinner, I'm gonna make it early today and then put it in the oven. So this might be helpful. I had a viewer ask me, how do I prep an easy go-to meal? So this might be something you guys can manage the night before, or as I'm doing now, I'm gonna do this. I still haven't gotten my walk in today, so I'm gonna take the dogs out for a walk. I'm gonna pick up my daughter, walk to school. Useless information, but here's what I'm trying to get at. Get the veggies. You don't have to cook with the ingredients that I suggest. This is my guideline, kind of my idea. You guys build on it. You know, I always open the refrigerator and I pull out all my veggies and then I sit them on the counter and I kind of just let it come to me. That's how I get inspired. So many of you ask me. So for my Instagram, we're live right now on YouTube also. I will chit chat with you guys after I'm done. So if you guys can kind of sit tight because I want YouTube to kind of go smoothly. By the way, the banana bread, I keep calling it banana bread, but the no waste banana cake we just made was superb. I'm still letting it cool off. I will show you guys when it pops up. Okay, so back to my veggies. I have these beautiful white mushrooms. I literally pop the middle out, the stems out. I pop the stems out and I put it in my pan, my saute pan, with nothing. I'm gonna start this going because here's what I wanna do. I wanna get the extra liquid out of this while we're talking. So it's sitting right here, you guys can all see it. It's just gonna sweat off. And then I will start with my naan. We're making chicken tikka masala. I'm gonna start with my naan / tortillas, okay? I've made this is such a great hit. Everybody loves it. I was gonna make chicken taco tonight. But I thought, let's make something different, okay? So I do believe that every country kind of has such similar foods, they just put their own twist on it. So I believe that chicken kebab, real life people, shh. Sorry. Because I'm doing live cooking.
Hi, everyone.
This is Chris's assistant.
Yes, Kelsey. Nice to meet you.
This is Kelsey. She's so sweet. She's
bringing her dishes back from all the food we eat. You're amazing. Thank you.
Mwah. And we always see each other. I'm going to walk around.
Yes.
I'm right back. Oh my gosh. Sorry, that was so funny. All right. Okay. Kelsey was here. I know. I'm so sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. That's real. This is it. This is real life. We're neighbors and they drop by. I love you guys and I hope you guys are okay with that, but this is my life. All right. So as I was saying, how are you, loves? We're starting all over again. I'm sorry to YouTube, but this was, that was Chris's assistant, Kelsey. She's so sweet and I always run into her. I always run into her out at market or Home Goods. She's so sweet. Anyways, we're cooking. So as I was saying, I believe every region, every country, we have so much similarities in food, and that's what binds us. And to me, that's so exciting to find out or just kind of discover and go, wow, hey, isn't this like so-and-so? So here's what I'm making. I'm gonna make naan/tortilla. This is my homemade tortilla. 2 cups of flour. You can make 3 cups of flour. Go at it. We're gonna put some salt in there. And so I'm gonna make chicken tikka instead of chicken tacos, strips of chicken tenders that I'm gonna make into chicken tikka masala, but not so stewy, more just a little bit drier than usual. And we're gonna make it with naan and grilled vegetables. So my food, my kitchen always has a good array of protein or vegetables because my husband and I during the week, we kind of don't want to consume so much protein because we do entertain or go out a lot on the weekends. And so we want to feel free to eat a little bit more freely on the weekend. I suggest everybody does that if you're trying to figure out a way to manage and maintain. A lot of you ask me about that also. So I will take my rings off because we're not gonna get my diamonds into our dough. Simple dough, flour, salt, olive oil, okay, or any oil you want. I'm gonna mix that up. Simple dough, and we need some water also. I will put, say, about a 1/4 cup of oil, okay, and then we're gonna add some water. And I forgot my water cup. I'll be right back. I love you guys for watching. It doesn't have to be cold, ice cold. It doesn't have to be warm. Just regular room temperature water, and you just add it. Este hará de asistente de señora. So todo tiempo para esta señora abre la puerta y mire que. Yeah. Thank you. I had to let my poor R know because R doesn't let anybody in the house. That was so funny. Live TV, people. Okay, more oil. 2 cups is sufficient enough for a family of 5. And then I added literally a 1/4 cup of water. And then you just knead it. Do not try. People are gonna come after. Make dough at home. Make your pasta dough. Try it at home. Next episode I'm gonna do pasta from scratch. I really would like to get you all to see how simple it is to make healthy, yummy food. I don't think I've hit a 1/4 cup of oil yet. So just kind of, I rather it have a little bit more oil and just a drizzle of water, and just twirl this in the bottom and get it. Oh, the mushrooms are smelling so good. So what I'm doing with those mushrooms, and I'm gonna get, is I wanna get the excess liquid out, and then I will put all my veggies together in a Pyrex, and I will put my chicken tikka masala in a Pyrex, and put them both in the oven, and they should be done and yummy, yummy. So less frying, more in the oven time, rather than over the stove. It's getting warm here in LA, and I think everywhere else also. Summer is slowly creeping upon us. And so when it does, I like to cook less on the stove top, more outside on the grill and in the oven. And there. You can never add too much oil, just go a little bit at a time. This is it. This is what we're doing. This is our dough, okay? It's gonna be hard. Here it is. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna look like it has crinkles in it and it's not smooth. Perfect, just what you want. Okay, stick it back in your bowl. The bowl isn't perfect. And just let it rest. Bada bing, bada boom. And cover it with a towel, right? We're gonna cover this and let it rest. I will rinse my hand now, so I'm not gooey and doughy. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. I cannot get over. Okay. All right. Now, here's my chicken strips, chicken tenders. I go through chicken tenders, so much chicken tenders every week. So I buy these, I marinate them. Heavy cream, onion, garlic, fresh onion, garlic, salt, lemon, heavy cream, that's it. That way, it's kind of basic. It's just sitting there waiting for you guys to do whatever it is you want to do with it. Now, as we're talking, I want to also show you, I want to show you what's happening with my mushrooms, because I think it's so interesting how much liquid these mushrooms have in them. This mushroom is sitting and it's just oozing out liquid. Look at that liquid. You want to get that out, so that's why I have the mushrooms in my pan cooking off right here where you guys, it's not really in your view, but it's right here cooking away. And then that'll be layered with my asparagus and cabbage. I don't know. Go figure. I just thought, why not? All right, so I have some onions. And I attempted to cut them circular all the way through. And I did well till towards the end when it got a little messy. So what I'm gonna do is I want the bigger pieces, right? The kids are gonna love, the kids, Darius and Giselle will love the onions. Nicholas is gonna frown upon me and be like, I think he's just stubborn, to be honest with you. I really do think kids are just stubborn. They just want to say no, and they want to feel like they get their way when they say no. So be it. Let them say no. Let's figure out how I will manage this. We're gonna put the onions in the bottom, the slithers. I love my Pandora. It's playing in the background because my chickens are out in the yard. Not in the yard, in the back. Okay, so these slithers are just going right in the bottom. Smells so good. Fresh ingredients. Right here are my slithers. And then I have non-slithers that are just gonna go let's drizzle some avocado oil. Always cook with avocado oil. Always cook with avocado oil, flavor with olive oil. I can't say that enough. Set it aside. And then what we're gonna do is get a bowl. Poor Casey, she was like, oh my God, hi, where are you taking me? Hurry on over. Okay, so this, my girlfriend brought, so many girlfriends, but my foodie girlfriends love to bring me, my foodie girlfriends, my sister also does this all the time. Whenever she travels, she brings me stuff wherever she goes, cookbooks from different countries and regions. So my girlfriend, she's also Indian. She has, her family lives in Canada, and she swears by this Canadian Arvinda Tikka Masala spice. And she's asked me to use it and tell her what I think about it. So I don't know if we can find it online or not. I will look into that. But it has an elephant on it. It has an elephant on it, and it's orange, and it says Arvinda, Arvinda's Tikka Masala. I have my chicken strips that I've been marinating for a few days now. It's my best advice to you guys is to take advantage of my marinades. Heavy cream, lemon. You know, heavy cream and lemon is the same concept as buttermilk. Heavy cream, lemon, onion, garlic, fresh, salt, loads of lemon though. I mean, loads of lemon. That just keeps it so fresh. And it also tenderizes your chicken. All right, that goes there. I'm so organized. I'm getting so much better at this. Now, this packet, it smells like there's star anise in there. I'm sure it is. And I read the label. It doesn't tell me. Oh, nope, doesn't want to open. Boy, that's strong. It doesn't want to tell me. It says spices. I read the label, Namisha, and it won't tell me what the spices are if you're going to watch me. But there's star anise in here. Oh my God. My mouth waters. I will taste it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good and it's spicy. Woo! Okay. And once you open it, you want to be done with that. Quickly. You know what I mean by that. All right, here we go. I don't want to go too spicy. Oh my God, that's so good. I'm not gonna go too crazy with the spices. I like to use these packs, but I always add my own regimen to it. This has ginger in it, this has garlic, it has turmeric, it has gram masala, which is just a combination of spices. To this, I will add some turmeric because I love my turmeric. I'm sure it already has turmeric in it. And I will add some more paprika because chicken tikka masala or chicken tikka needs to be red. And let's get that paprika in there. And then sometimes my spice dish, I will put a little itty bitty bit, maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon cinnamon in there. I will add some more cumin. It has coriander in there, I can taste it. And look, I'm gonna just dump the bottom of this in here. It's the same spices anyways. Here we go. Mix this up. Let's add some avocado oil to this, just to get it oily. I will not go in there with my fingers. My French manicure will be destroyed. Destroyed. Now remember, this chicken marinade had cream, right? So I know chicken tikka masala asks for yogurt. This is gonna be perfect because it already has the cream. The mushrooms are slowly sweating. I don't want to cook the mushrooms too much. I just want to sweat them. Okay, and then some fresh lemon in there. And again, cook with the ingredients you love. You don't want to add onions to it. Add slices of potatoes to the bottom of that. Add whatever you like. My kids don't like cooked potatoes. They like French fries. They like baked potato. It's very strange. They don't eat, like if there's potato in the stew, I end up eating all of it. They don't eat it. So 1 lemon / lime. So many of you ask me, this is lemon. It's my Mexican lime tree. It grows green and then it becomes really yellow, but it's so limey. Woo, so good. Okay, mix it all up again. So here's what I'm gonna do with this. I will just layer this right over. You hear the mushrooms are doing their thing. I will layer this. Look at this gorgeousness. Coat it really well. Here we go. And just put them over the onions. Healthy cooking. Right on top. There's such a nice breeze. Now all the spices and flavors from the chicken is gonna ooze down into the onions. So good. And if you see a piece of chicken that has more spices than the other, kind of scrape it and add it to the rest. Nothing fancy here, people. Good food does not have to be fancy. It just has to be good homemade. Nothing is gonna be better than your kids coming home and the house smells so divine. If you don't have time, you're out working, I understand. You can prep in advance and you can just do this a few days a week. You don't have to do it every day. Do it on the weekend. I mean, everybody is busy nowadays. Let's see. I want to get them all in there. And I'll tell you guys, this was 3 pounds of chicken tender. I know that because whenever I go in, I ask for 3 pounds of chicken tender. And I always cook it all. And I tell you, tonight, there isn't going to be much left over. Hopefully everyone will get some. I won't eat any tonight. I will taste it. I will have vegetables because I think the kids are just gonna go crazy. My kids love chicken tikka. They love chicken tikka masala, but they love chicken tikka also. And sometimes it's easier without the stew. There's that, all finished. And Ara, I have to tell you, loves my cooking. I did get some spices on my nails. That's okay. Now, I have some extra some extra onions that we're just gonna chop up a little bit, right? Nothing fancy. I'm just gonna chop this up. Right, don't cut your nails, don't cut your fingertips. Doesn't have to be fancy chopping. Chop it anyway. I don't want to intimidate anyone. I used to get intimidated because I couldn't chop the way they do. I'm not here to impress anyone. I'm here to cook and feed my loved ones. And believe me, nobody cares how you chop. Look at this, is such a mess. They're all flying around. I find so many people saying that they get intimidated, they can't chop like professionals. Don't. Chop any way you want to chop. This is all stuff we tell ourselves to kind of limit ourselves in our abilities. It doesn't have to be that way. Here we go. Now, this chopped onion is just the rest of that onion. It's going right on top. It's going to be so good. Right? I love you guys. And there's a lemon seed. Let's keep the lemon seed out of the way. And all the onions are in there. And watch what I'm gonna do with these babies. Grazie, Sara. These are the pits, the tail end of the mushrooms. Now there are the mushrooms. Inside the cap, all the liquid is just sitting. Flip them over, because I want to bake these and I don't want them to ooze liquid. I want them to become really yummy. So flip them over, like so, just to get the liquid out now. And then I will lather them with all my other veggies and roast them all. Notice there's no oil happening here with the mushrooms. I just sat them in my pan. It's kind of hard to do this with a knife. I just don't want to walk away from you guys. I want you to see this in real time. Here we go. There. And just give it a little bit more time just so the liquid comes out from the other side also. There it is. Put it right back on your stove. And now I will chop these mushrooms up. There's nothing wrong with these. Just chop these up. Put it in the food processor, however way you like. More veggies. No waste here. We're having a no waste day, starting with our bananas, or go like this. It's kind of faster and safer, like so. And I have that special knife for this too, but good Lord, I have to dig through this entire kitchen and find my tools. I buy things and then I don't know where they end up in. Here we go. Just mince these, the tail of the mushrooms, the tail or the feet or the core of it. This is really good for minced veggies, you know, in lettuce cup or cabbage cups. That's the other thing we really love to eat a lot of, my husband and I. Darius too. Giselle too. Really, Nicholas is my difficult child. And surprisingly, in everything else, he's really easy. He's such an easy boy, but with food, he just likes, I think that's the venue where he's like, nope. Everything else, he's just really easygoing. There's the minced, listen, I will add this minced mushroom. I was gonna add it to this, but no, I don't want Nicholas to just drive me crazy. So here's what we're gonna do. Another Pyrex. The chicken tenders will cook for about 35-45 minutes at 400 degrees. Really easy. Really easy, because they're chicken tenders. There's not much cooking to do. Now, on this Pyrex for the veggies, again, avocado oil. I will add the minced mushrooms right in the bottom, like a bed. And these will get really yummy because no matter what, the veggies are going to give off some moisture. And then there's always the foam. Another salesperson, they like to call me. Okay. Drizzle of salt, pinch of salt, not a drizzle. We're gonna take the asparagus. And I hope you guys all know how to cut asparagus. You don't cut the bottoms off. You kind of break them off, and wherever they break, that's where they're good to go. Okay, so I don't like to make them too small. I really don't. We'll cut them in half. And let's just put the asparagus in one corner. Just like that. Cook with veggies your family likes. I have 1/2 of a sriracha, and I will put that right where the mushrooms are going to be. There it is. All that liquid and moisture is out. So now what I will do is just pop these in here, face down or up, it doesn't matter, right in the middle. And it'll become less gooey, your veggies. It'll become less mushy, more roasty. Look at all that moisture in the bottom. Just add them. Whenever you're roasting mushrooms, this is a good key process step to take. Look at all that moisture in the bottom of that dish. This would just make your veggies soggy. And the chicken tikka spice, that anise, star anise is in there. It's so fragrant. My entire kitchen smells like it now. There's all that excess liquid. You see it? All right, let's pop this away. And again, cook with veggies you like. Let's go this way. How about that? Chinese cabbage, one of my favorite. All right, I've told you guys numerous times, I hate to overcook veggies. So, here's what I'm gonna do, people. Just like so, I will put it right there. And the moisture will just seep through and out from the bottom. I think I might, as a matter of fact, flip it over. Yes, just like so. Look how perfectly that fits in there. Some more avocado oil over everything, right? Some salt over everything. Fresh ground pepper over everything. Why not? And then when I'm ready to serve this, I will drizzle some olive oil. Really good, organic, cold pressed olive oil all over it. And then serve it. Oh my goodness, this is so good. And what's beautiful about the cabbage, we don't need to cut it. You can cut it if you prefer. Just, you cut a slice and you take that much and you just cut it and eat it. So if you're vegetarian, this is a great way to serve your vegetable, your cabbage, because it's gives you a different texture. You feel like you're cutting through a big piece of protein. I love doing that. My husband and I do it with this, with the red cabbage, with the white cabbage, with cauliflower. Sometimes I just leave it whole and I put it at the center of my plate and you just cut slices, and it's just the presentation, the taste, it's so satisfying. Here's the other one. I could have had that in there, but I'm sure that the cabbage is gonna be for me, Darius, and my husband. So this will be enough. Oh, and Ara's gonna love this. Ara loves my cooking. She's just so, wow, what are you making now? I don't know, let's see what we come up with. This I will cover with a foil and the chicken and cook. And then the last 10 minutes to 15 minutes, I will uncover it. Okay, so this is the veggie. What a beautiful meal. And now, piece de résistance. Ready? This is gonna be the beautiful part. Bring some flour to my counter. Okay, here we go. Ooh, and turn my stove off. I bring that portable stove thing so you guys can see. We're gonna put some flour on my surface, right? That was what, 20 minutes, I think? Let me see, how many minutes was that? That was 30 minutes. There's my dough, right? We're just gonna knead it. What does kneading mean? Right now, for this purpose, I'm folding in the corners and just pushing it in. That's all I'm doing when it comes to this. Every bread needs a different kneading technique. There we go. Now look how smooth that got. I didn't even do anything. Now, let's say we're ready and we want, this can sit some more. I'm going to prepare a couple for you guys, just so you see. But since I have time, I will let this sit some more. It's not gonna hurt it. If you wanna make it, you're in a hurry, all it needs to do is sit for 20 minutes. But if you have time, let it sit. What's the rush? Okay, so this is sitting. And this dough is going to make us 2 to 3 pieces. Let me bring my roller. All right. See how small that is? We like our naan/tortilla nice and small. When it's big, it becomes a burrito, okay? Or it becomes like lavash bread the Persians have. We want it small, so you put a couple of bites. The slower you eat, the healthier you are. So take your time when you're eating. All of these things play a factor into it. Don't be in a hurry. Slow eating, small bites. This might be a little too small. Small bites kind of makes the meal time, you slow down, you socialize, you chit chat. You ask your teenage boys how was school, they'll say it was terrible because they're teenagers. School is you know what, and it's waste of my time, and blah, blah, blah. That's my life anyways. And then my daughter can't get enough of sharing with me about dance and the drama. So-and-so said this, and the other one was mean to so-and-so, and I had to protect so-and-so. Look at that beautiful tortilla. And look how thin, and look how easy it is to make that. Tortilla/naan. You want it to be thicker? More power to you. Make it thicker. Experiment, that's all I can tell you. Make it homemade, make it from scratch. And if you don't have time, read the labels. A lot of those tortillas that you're eating have lard in it, just lots of ingredients that you don't need to give it shelf life. That's it. Salt, flour, water, and oil. Voila, your tortilla/naan is done. I will put these in the pan. You've all seen me cook them. It doesn't need any oil. I use the same pan, the red bottom ones, red copper pans, or any non-stick you have. If you want to add oil or butter, please do so. And then you just pop it over. It'll have bubbles in it. You can pop them with your finger, or you can use a fork, flip it over, and you'll see it's done. And serve it warm. So the minute I know the chicken is done, I will start the pot and get these cooking, serve it warm. The kids will take it. They'll either put 1 strip of chicken in there and wrap it like a burrito, taquito. Cheers. Happy cooking to you guys. That was my whole cooking from A to B. Took us 38 minutes and some odd seconds. And I'm glad you guys joined me. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe and the notification bell, and you will be notified when I go live or when I post a new recipe. And if you're new to YouTube, find me on Instagram in Sarah's Kitchen, which is where we are. I love you guys. Feel free to email me or comment, and I always